Joda is calling my name. He's calling out to me. Well, he was. So I'd better go and get His Highness. So yeah, let's go and get old Joda Bear, King Joda. Get him out here. We'll have a bit earlier than what I was yesterday, thankfully. Joda! Come on, good boy. Joda! Joda Bear! Nano, hello. And Tyson, welcome in, guys. Hello, Joda! Hello! What are you doing, old boy? Hey? You're looking very beautiful again, aren't you? Yes, you are. Come on, let's go and get your tea. It looks like there's a bird shit on the back of your Joda. I better get that off you. All right, come on, old boy. Let's go. I was about to say I can't hear you. Didn't you have your AirPods in? Earpods in. Well, okay. Well, that's probably the issue then, Nano. Bit hard to hear me without those in. A little bit. Hello, welcome into the stream. Here he is, Tyson. Yep, here's old Joda Bear. Far out. This wind is crazy again. Can we just have like a nice still day? Please, just for once, Joda. Wouldn't that be nice? Hello, Jenna. Welcome into the stream. It's probably still Sunday where you are, Jenna. So, and a little bit. So hopefully you guys have had a lovely Sunday, and I guess the start of your week is about to come up. Come here, Joda. Good boy. Can Joda do a handstand? He sure can do a handstand. He can do handstands, backflips, somersaults, everything. He's a very intelligent horse, old Joda Bear. Almost 1 a.m. Still Sunday for you a little bit. All right, come on, Joda. Good boy. Let's go. Who is yours? What do you mean by that one, Tyson? Good boy. Come on, mate. Atta boy. It's Monday for you. What time for you, Nano? We are 5:55 p.m. Punch Buggy's here. Welcome in, Punch Buggy. Just popping in. That's all right. It's good to see you here. I haven't, of course, seen you come through the stream in a little bit, so it's always nice to see you again, Punch Buggy. Damien Lane nickname Frosty. Yes, it is. Not sure why or where it come from. He doesn't write for us very often, Damien Lane, but yeah. Oh, Joda, that cannot be comfortable to be standing like that. Turn around. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Good to see you and Joda. Yes, thank you, Punch Buggy. It's good to see you as well. How have things been? How's the start to your new year, 2026, been? Can I ask Joda if he wants to start barracking for the best team in the AFL, Richmond? Well, he already barracks for Richmond, so there's no point asking him that question. He already barracks for Richmond. Have I strapped for Frosty before? Yep, I've strapped, he actually rode Damehood one start at Cranbourne, so yes, I have. Lockie Neindorf, I reckon I might have strapped for him once. One of Will Clarken's horses. Craig Newitt, I've never strapped for him before. Hello, Nix. Welcome into the stream. New Year's been terrible, but I'm hoping it gets better. Well, you got a long time for it to get better, Nano, so there's plenty of time and opportunity for it to get better. Why has it been so terrible so far? Go Brisbane Lions. Tyson, Joda's a Richmond fan. He doesn't like the Brisbane Lions very much. He's a massive Richmond fan. Dusty Martin's his favourite player. think you read that wrong. Richmond. Yeah, I know Richmond. Yeah, Richmond is his favourite team by far. By far, he wants a Richmond rug. He wants me to paint it yellow and black for him. The new year's been alright. Same old. Still trying to clam up around the house. Slow roll. Still getting overtime at work, but all's been good so far. It's yours and Joda's new year. That's all right. At least you've been busy, Punch Buggy. Our new year has been pretty good. I can't really complain too much. I've just been working away as usual, and Joda has just been his beautiful self, just trying to adapt to the warmer weather that we've been getting. Now that the hot weather's passed, I'll be able to take him out for a ride again later this week, guys. So I'm thinking maybe either Wednesday or Thursday I'll be able to take him out for a ride, and we'll show you guys. Let you guys have a look at Joda getting ridden. What about Chad? Chad who? How am I? Yeah, Nix, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, yeah, I'm okay. Why not Dusty Martin? Joda loves Dusty. Cripper is his favourite player. He doesn't even know who Cripper is. Hello, Matt. Matty's here, welcome in. Team U orders coming tomorrow. That's exciting. What have you ordered there, Tyson? Hello, Bingo. Welcome in. And Seldus, good to see you guys coming through the stream. Getting all the regulars come through today. Are we Joda Bear? I need to turn the gimbal off, actually, guys. Put you guys in a tripod. And I'm going to get Joda's brush and just get that bird shit off him. Look, he's got bird shit on him. There, up there. He's got another one around here as well. Up there. So, who is Thomas? I only know Joda. That's right, Matty. Joda's the star of the show. I'm just a passenger for him. I got sick and my duck died. RTV blew a tyre, and I've got an uncle in the hospital to sell one of your horses. So that sounds like a pretty rough start to the year. No, but don't sweat on that. There's still plenty of time for things to improve, and some of those things seem like they're out of your control, so which is really unfortunate. Privacy screen protectors, bird toys for your bird, and temporary tattoos. That sounds pretty cool, Tyson. Are you going to do what I did and prank some of your friends with a temporary tattoo? This one New Year's been terrible. Yeah, not the bird shit, Jen. I need to get rid of that off him. It's no good. And I don't have his fly sheet with me. I left it at home. So I'm going to have to leave him naked for another day. But I did bring his fly mask out, so I'll chuck that on him. Can someone give me a person to draw? How about you draw... you could draw, geez, I don't know. Maybe you could draw Goku. Or the Master Chief, one of the two. All right, I'm gonna flip this around, guys. Let you guys stand there. I'm going to go and get the brush out. Also, something weird happened yesterday on the stream, guys. My phone battery was really low, which is why I ended up just stopping the stream randomly. But I couldn't see any of the comments coming through. I watched the replay of yesterday's stream, and yeah, I noticed that people were commenting, but they weren't coming through on my end, which is really weird. That's never happened before, so very, very strange. But anyway, I'm gonna make my best friend tomorrow, see my best friend tomorrow. So see you all later. All right, no worries, Nato. You take care, and hopefully you have an awesome time with your best friend. All right. Let's pop the boot. Hopefully it doesn't scare Joda this time. No, I think he's used to the sound now. Good boy. Did anyone check out today's video of Joda? My short video of him. I popped up a short video of Joda. It's an old video of him. I think it's about It's probably over a year old now. But yeah, it's just a short video of him telling off a Shetland pony that was trying to get into his feed bucket. You didn't appreciate that very much, did you, Joda Bear? Eh? Good boy. I'll just get all this bird crap off you. Why do they target you for, Joda? You're probably just too gentle and you don't do anything to get them off you. Probably just let them sit there on your back. Good boy. Right, where are we? Someone give me a character person to draw. Yeah, Goku. Go with Goku. Nix. Joda got blessed by a bird. After catch the replay, just pop them in to wish you a great week, Thomas, Mods, Chat, and Joda Bear. Thank you, Happy Mondays. I appreciate that a lot. That is a lovely comment. Where are you going, Joda? Mate, it's not carrot time just yet. You've still got a lot to eat, mate. Come here. I need to turn around the other way. Yeah, I appreciate that, Happy Mondays. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I'm going to ride Joda later this week, so hopefully you'll be able to catch that stream. Man, the wind's really picking up. Man, could we just have a nice still day, Joda? Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, thank you for dropping by, Happy Mondays. I appreciate that a lot. Goku is ripped. Yes, he is very ripped. With the ponies, yeah. Today's video with those the 2 Shetland ponies. Like the live, yeah, if you can, double tap the screen and give us a like. That'd help a lot. Birds help with flies and bugs. Well, I suppose that's very true, a little bit. So in that way, he's kind of blessed that the birds are hanging around him, but still don't appreciate him shitting on him, which is a bit annoying. All right, that's all gone now. You know, the weird thing is, guys, I honestly do feel like he's in like the early stages of starting to grow back his winter coat already, which is unbelievable. Like, we're still in the middle of summer. This shouldn't be happening, Joda. Should it, mate? Good boy. All right. Recently got into scooters and I can drop off any. Now I spent $20 on grips and my cousin's giving me a grip tape. That sounds pretty cool, Tyson. You must be going all right with your scooters. A little bit. See you later. It's windy here in New York at the moment as well. House is rattling at times. Shit, you must be having some pretty strong winds there, Punch Buggy. I know a little bit was having some strong winds yesterday too. Have they eased up yet a little bit? Or wait, didn't you say? I think you said they're going to stick around till Tuesday for you. At 5K, will you give out another mod or 4K? Probably 5K, I'd imagine. Tyson. So still another 1,000 subscribers to go. What are we at? 3,930 or something like that. Something like that. Gonna buy Joda a Carlton rug for winter. Well, he won't wear it, I'm sorry. He will not wear a Carlton rug. He doesn't like Carlton. He's a Richmond horse. Richmond are his favourite team. They're the only team he likes. And you know how Richmond play in the Anzac Eve game every year? Joda always goes down to that, and you see the horses before the game, they carry around the torch and that. Well, that's actually Joda on the TV doing that. Hello, Brittany. Welcome in. Hit the like. Yep, hit the like button. If you guys can, that'd be awesome. It'd help the stream. It'd help myself and Joda. 3,940. Yep, so there we go. We're nearly at 4,000. 60 away. Winds are light right now. It's supposed to be about 50 miles per hour tomorrow. That's pretty hefty. 50 miles per hour, that'd be about, I'm going to guess it'd be about 90 kilometres an hour, roughly. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Pretty strong winds. Isn't it, Joda, eh? You don't like the wind, do you, Joda? You like it when it's nice and calm. Yeah, good boy. Where are we going? Where are you going, Joda? Yeah, you're swapping spots. I think it'd be better if you face this way though. Come here. Come here, this side. Good boy. And turn around. There you go. Good boy. If I tune into every stream until you hit 5K, could I please have mod? I'll still join every stream. We'll see how we go, Tyson. There's been a lot of people consistently in my stream for a long time, but yeah, I'll definitely consider it. Like, I guess there's no real advantage to being a mod other than just simply banning trolls that come through. Are you serious about Joda being like a mascot for a Richmond team? Look, Jenna, no, I'm just kidding. Leanne is actually my mum, guys. So if you give a big shout out to her and say hello to her and make her feel welcome and loved, then yeah. So Leanne is my mum, and she's a mad Carlton supporter. And I always tell her that Joda is obviously you guys know that I'm a huge Richmond fan, so we clash a little bit over the footy. And yeah, Joda he's a big Richmond fan, so my mum always she likes to tease me a little bit with Carlton and Joda, but I sort of give it back and say, you know, Joda's a Richmond horse. How do you know if the horse has a lot of stamina? Hoof heart, that's a really good question. I guess you're asking like in terms of if we sort of don't know like before it's race or anything. So you go off the breeding. The breeding's probably the main thing. And then obviously we do a speed gene test. So we take a blood sample off our horses, and then it comes back with the results of like what distance that they're actually like suited to run over. So we use that as a bit of a guide. And then obviously the way that they work as well on the track can give you a bit of guide of what distance and how much stamina that the horse is going to have. But breeding is probably like the biggest indicator of how much stamina and how far your horse is going to be able to race over. All right. Go Blues, Sally says. Sally, you same him as my mum. Hello, Dirt Biker. Welcome back into the stream. I did a riding lesson a couple of months ago, and the horse I rode looked exactly like half yours, like a hair for hair looked like him. I'll tell you something, Tyson, I used to work with half yours. He used to be our horse, like we used to train him, but when Colin McKenna passed away, he went into the online sale on Inglis. Where are you going, Joda? He really wants to stand another way. All right, I'll let you choose where you want to stand, Joda. Good boy. Yeah, he went into the online Inglis digital sale, and yeah, we Calvin and Tony McAvoy bought him. Hi, Leanne. Yes, especially waiting for the trolls, just being silly. Yeah, they'll eventually come. I haven't had one for a serious troll for a long time, actually, Punch Buggy, but yeah, you guys will be waiting. Half yours had a pedigree no one had ever heard of and won a benchmark 64 before people bought shares. Yeah, I know, Tyson. Like, we used to train him. That benchmark 64, I watched that race. He was second last on the turn, and then he went fucking bang and put 8 lengths on him like I've never seen a horse do before. It was unbelievable. I know it was only a 64, not a high rating race, but the way he did that was just the most impressive thing I've ever seen on the racetrack. And yeah, from that point on, I was kind of like, yeah, look, this horse is going to be something serious. And as for his breeding, yeah, St. Jean, he's not really a well-known or a big stallion. Unfortunately, he actually passed away. But yeah. Thank you, mate, for sharing knowledge, mate. When a horse gallops free, does it indicate he's ready? Do you mean out in the paddock or like yeah, not really. But if you I guess if you watch a horse gallop and they look like they're moving nice and freely, they're not sort of cramped up and their action looks fine, then it can be an indicator that they're feeling well and they're just about ready to to start, but every horse is different, you know. You've got to know your horse. Like, some horses naturally have a shorter action than others, and you know, if you haven't seen that horse before and you go, shit, that horse has got a short action, it's not really moving very free, when realistically it might actually be moving quite well for that particular horse. So you've really got to know your horse as well, and just really observe them closely. Sorry if that answer didn't make sense. I tried to make as much sense as I could. Before the Melbourne Cup, Jamie said you won't see much of her until the straight. You actually want a troll? No, Bingo, I'm just saying, you know, we haven't had one for a long time. So You Think passed. Yeah, So You Think passed away. It's another big loss to racing. Never be a troll, we love you. If a horse is tall and lean, would you assume they are a stayer? Not particularly, not always. You know, I'll show you something on Joda. The way for me personally, the way I sort of see like a difference between a stayer and a sprinter is like how long their back is. See, Joda's back is quite long from here back to here. So he would have been a stayer, Joda, most likely. Most sprinters have a pretty short coupled back. So, you know, height and that doesn't always indicate, you know, what distance they're going to be most suited to. But yeah, confirmation wise, for a sprinter, you always look for a short coupled back. More powerful hindquarters, big gaskins. See, Joda's gaskins, they're not big, but they look athletic. Makes sense, mate. No worries, Hoofhard. I'll try and answer any questions that you guys have to the best of my ability. But yeah, thank you. But yeah, honestly, you can have a horse that looks like a stayer or looks like a sprinter, and it can be the complete opposite, you know. Let's go back to the 2024 Melbourne Cup, not 2025. Knight's Choice won that Melbourne Cup. He was bred to be a sprinter. He was by extreme choice. So you can't always just simply go off the breeding, how that conforms, speed gene tests that we do. Like sometimes just out of the blue, things are different, you know. Some horses simply just stay or they simply just sprint, no matter what their breeding is. So that's why, yeah, it's just important to know your horse. Every horse is an individual. So yeah. Isn't that right, Joda Bear? Hey, like you might be built by like a stayer, but potentially you could have been a sprinter. Man, that looks like a bite mark from another horse. Good boy. 10-10, you actually love a furry? What do you mean by that, Bingo? Well, we've got plenty of snacks for Joda today, guys. We've got a bag of carrots, we've got a pear, and we've actually got some licorice today too. So he's getting all three of them. Can we see the possible horse bite? Yeah, I'll show you, Jenna. It's not very big. It's only a tiny one. Right here is like a little bite mark by the looks from another horse. Just there. And it kind of looks like he has one there as well, but yeah. All right. Good boy. What are you looking at, Joda? Something's caught his attention. Hey, old man. Good boy. You are a furry. You are a furry. Isn't that right, Joda Bear? I think we've got a plane going up above us, Joda Bear. I can hear one. I can hear one. Does the horse's neck particularly play a major role in galloping form, mate? Not really. I guess it supports their head and their torso, but it doesn't really affect their gait too much. I guess it can, or I don't know. The neck, it's sort of like some horses sort of hold their neck in a different spot. I guess it sort of depends on what is comfortable for each particular horse. To go to sleep, have a great night. Thank you very much, Punch Buggy. I appreciate that a lot. You have a good night's sleep. It must be pretty late for you being in New York, but yeah, you have a good night's sleep, and I will hopefully catch you in another live stream soon. Don't forget, I'm riding Joda later this week, guys, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. So make sure you guys are ready for that. He doesn't know he's getting ridden yet, but yeah, he most definitely will be. I gave his fly mask a bit of a wash today. Now I get asked this question a lot about why I put it on him, and if he's a bit. Oh, there's some people up there. That's what he's looking at. Hold on, I'll turn this around. He can. He has spotted that person up there with those horses, and he's on the lookout. When is Joda going to race? Joda's an ex-racehorse, Hoofheart, so he's not a racehorse anymore. He retired from racing a very long time ago now. He's 24 years old, so yeah, it's probably been 20 years or so since he last raced. But I do work with racehorses as my actual job, Hoofheart. 2:18 in the morning. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Punch Buggy. When I do ride him, I'll try and start the stream earlier than this. So hopefully you'll be able to catch it. Yes, that is correct, Tyson. Which horse probably gave Joda the bite? Not too sure, Jenna. It'd be hard to work out. It could have been any one of them. Just clicked on to hear you say your mum's a Carlton supporter. Awesome lady she must be. Are you disappointed Tigers have lost the opening game? What do you mean, Sally? A bit like last season when Richmond weren't supposed to win a game at all. Carlton was supposed to make the top four, up by 42 points, and then somehow choked and lost to the Tigers round one last year. If you mean like that, then yeah, I'm ready for it. But yeah, no, she's a mad Carlton supporter, Sally, and yeah, it sounds like you must be as well. So I would say that you two would definitely get along well. Fairy's glad I found a supporter. Well, there you go, Bingo. You found a supporter. You must have a great career, mate. Irish versus Australian breed. What makes the difference? I don't know if Joda's career was that good. I think he would have been a bit slow, to be honest. There's no information out there about his racing career, but Australian versus Irish bred. Irish horses are usually more stayers are bred in European countries like Ireland, England, France, Germany, etc. Whereas Australia, we tend to breed more sprinters down here. Sprinting is big in Australia. All the big prize money races down here are, sprint races, and we tend to breed for early speed too. So everyone wants to get a quick return on their sale at the yearling sales. So yeah, I guess that's would be the difference between the two. Are you sure Joda's race name isn't Star Start of the Hill, because all I can find is a 24-year race called Start of the Hill. I'll have a look at the race receipt again. But, yeah, I'll have a look, Tyson. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, we can... I was at that game, Sally. I went down. I went down to watch it. I went into the season just thinking... I just went into the season thinking, you know what, we have a young team. We're not expected to win a game at all. I'm just going to go down, have fun at the footy, support the boys. We got a obviously really young side. And I went down there with no expectations. I just wanted to see us be competitive. When Carlton got 42 points up, I thought that we were being competitive like throughout general play, but we weren't actually just putting anything on the scoreboard. And then once we started to get a bit of scoreboard pressure, things started to turn our way. But yeah, I even put a multi on that game and won over $1,000, which is the best bet that I've ever put on. Tigers don't play till March 12th. Blues play Swans in Sydney March 5th, the first game for 2026. So Carlton should, at least, you could think of that in two ways. You could think either Richmond get a good look at what Carlton are going to be like or play like beforehand, or you can turn it the other way and say, Carlton are going to have match experience and match fitness before they play the Tigers. So, yeah, I don't like this opening round crap. Why can't they just call it round one and let every single team play on the same weekend? Sprinting is Australia's gem, just like Karging Rising from Hong Kong. Yeah, exactly right. Sprinters are what is usually bred here in Australia more often than not. Half Yours is an exception. He was obviously Caulfield Melbourne Cup winner, Australian bred horse. I would like to see us breed more stayers over here, because there's no race like the Melbourne Cup. It is by far and away the best race in Australia, I think. Maybe you told me a while back you were a furry. Have you strapped at Flemington? I sure have strapped at Flemington before. Quite a few times, actually, Tyson. Is Frosty and Froggy nice? Also, Blake Shin looks so serious. Like I said, I've never strapped for Craig Newitt, so I can't tell you what he's like. I have no idea. Damien Lane, yeah, he's a nice fella. Seems like a nice bloke. Blake Shin, yeah, very serious fella. Didn't really say much at all, if anything, to me. But obviously, yeah, he's a very good jockey. I think he's actually recovering from a broken leg at the moment, Blake Shin. Joda, yeah, here he is. It is MW. Have you changed your tag? I don't recognise that name, but welcome into the stream. Have I heard of Jason Holder? I've heard of the name, but I don't know who it is. I'm sorry. Cox Plate on top. You reckon? I reckon the Melbourne Cup trumps the Cox Plate. I reckon the Melbourne Cup is the best race in the country. No? Okay. Man, I don't recognise your name. That's weird. I'm very, very sorry. But yeah, Jared is here. My jockey before? No, definitely not. I'm far too big to be a jockey, hoof heart. I am about 6 foot, 6'1", and I weigh about 85, 86 kilos, so definitely not a jockey. Stubby holder stub. Grand National. The Grand National Hurdle, it's a good race, but look, I think the Melbourne Cup's the best race in Australia. Found out that horses like peppermint. Yeah, it depends on the horse, really. Like, different horses like different things. Some horses, yeah, absolutely love their peppermint. But yeah. Why do you think Joda's hair has stopped growing in that one spot on his neck? Jenna, I put it down. Man, you're still looking at those horses up there. I put it down to, I think he just rubs it on something out in the paddock. He must rub it on a tree or something out there. But yeah, since I've owned him, I've never been able to get that patch of mane to grow. Grand National in England. Well, that's not in Australia, Bingo, so I can't comment on that race. Does Joda like peppermint? I've never tried him with it. I should probably get some and And we can try it on stream if you guys would like to see that. According to the Ladbrokes channel, they think that the stats show that Frosty is underrated. Yeah, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe he is, I'm not sure, but all I do know is that he doesn't actually ride for us very often at all. And when he has, he hasn't won on many of our horses. So, yeah, I just guess the combination of Damien Lane and our horses just doesn't really work that well. Interesting's here. Welcome in, Interesting. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Joda's here. You love peppermint. Peppermint's pretty nice. I like the peppermint. You know, the chocolate where there's like that peppermint liquid in the middle of it. Yeah, that tastes pretty good. Good boy. Good man. Hey. You know, I love watching Joda eat different things. Yeah, we'll give him a try, Jenna. He used to love chicken flavoured shapes as well, so I could probably buy him a box of them and see if he remembers that he still likes them. He deserves a new treat. He definitely does. Yeah, we'll MW. We'll get him a new treat. We'll get him see how he likes some peppermints. York pepper patties. Never heard of them before. Interesting. What are they? Oh, peppermint patties. Oh, sorry. I see what you mean. No, there's just these little peppermint lollies. Some horses really like them. My favourite jockey is probably Chad or Frosty. Chad who? Because there's a few Chads around Tyson. Also recently, Froggy's been riding everywhere, Murray Bridge, Melbourne, Tassie, within a week. Yeah, he'd be clocking up a few freaking flyer points, that's for sure. Everyone loves you. Of course they do, Bingo. Chad Schofield. Oh yeah, he's from New South Wales. Ayla, welcome back into the stream. Ayla, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. What are you looking at, mate, when selecting quality breed racehorse, a quality bred racehorse? I guess you're looking for like things that have worked before with the racehorse. So if you're looking at a breed, let's say I'm Invincible cross, let's say Cardigan Queen, for instance. I know Queen's has never gone to I'm Invincible. Let's say those two have matched up and you're looking at that breed. You'd look at Cardigan Queen and her broodmare sire, Harada son, and you'd see if that lineage has worked with I'm Invincible before. Sometimes it's really hard to do that when that mare's like a first-time mare, first-time foal. So that in that case, you obviously just look at confirmation. Obviously, I'm Invincible. The sire is an absolute machine. You look at if the mare's produced winners before. You look at, I guess, how the mare won and what conditions she won in, and yeah, there's so much to go into selecting a yearling to purchase. And actually, the yearling sales down here start tomorrow, guys. I was almost half thinking about watching them and doing a little bit of a stream for you guys, having a look. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry for what I said didn't make any sense at all just then, but McDonald's jockey, James McDonald, I guess you mean there, hoof heart. No, I'm good. That is great to hear, Ayla. Louis loves peppermint patties. You'll have to show me a little bit. You'll have to send me a message. I've never seen a peppermint patty, never even heard of them. That's, that's new to me. Joda, I think he's going to call it carrot time very soon. He's nearly there. He's nearly done. You're tearing up. Why are you tearing up, Bingo? Good boy, Joda. There's a lot of feed in there for you today. Happy. All right, well, that's good. That's good tears then, Bingo. Happy tears. I need this. I want to have a look at this leg, Joda. Come here. Good boy. And your hips still very, very flexible, Joda. Good boy. Okay. I should live stream it. I'll see how I go. See if there's anything interesting. Some of Hitatsu's foals are going in this year's yearling sales, so it'd be pretty cool to see them. Hitatsu was a stallion that I used to work with at the stable, and yeah, he was an absolute machine. He was a very, very good racehorse. And yeah, his first foals are being sold in this year's yearling sale. Have you tried the Natural Co Fruity Chews? No, I don't think I have. Sorry, Tyson. You like the raspberry flavour? Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, I'm not too sure. Sorry, I have not tried them before. Interesting. Wow, thank you very, very much. That's very much appreciated. That is lovely. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. Try some peppermint patties, you reckon? Okay, I'll have to see if I can source some out, and we'll see if Joda will like them. Hey, mate. Good boy. Have you finished, or do you want to have some more of your feed? Hey, what are you doing, old man? Good boy. Yeah, thank you very much. Interesting. Oh, yeah, he's decided it's carrot time, guys. Come here. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for that. Interesting. That is absolutely lovely of you to do that. How old is Joda? Joda is 24 years old, Hoofheart. So yeah, he's an old man. Come here. Good boy. Nancy's here. Welcome in, Nancy. Good to see you in the stream, Nancy. If I get Goku coming up on your Pinterest, you're blaming me. Yeah, that's all right. You can blame me for that. I used to be a big Dragon Ball Z fan. Well, I still am, actually, growing up. And yeah, I used to love Goku. Can horses eat chocolate? No, I don't think they're supposed to, Nancy. Good boy. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to eat chocolate. Good boy. Hey, carrot time with Joda. Everyone loves carrot time with you, Joda Bear. Good boy. But yeah, got a nice big bag for him. Do I like motorcycles? Yeah, I don't mind motorbikes, Bingo. They're all right. I have nothing against them. They're pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to have a Kawasaki Ninja H2, I think they're called. I think they're the fastest road legal bike in the country. Thomas, the York Peppermint patties are for you, not Joda Bear. For me. All right. Okay, interesting. I'll eat them. I'll give them a try. I'll just search them up after the stream's finished, and I'll have a look. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Plus, there is chocolate on the outside of the patty. All right. Well, that wouldn't be any good for Joda then, would it? I guess. A breeding racehorse's message retracted. Do you recycle your Ziploc bags? Yes, Jenna. Well, this bag, I've used this same bag for the carrots for the last probably for the last at least 2 weeks of the stream. Yeah, there's no point in me throwing it out when it's still a perfectly good bag. Got a book about motorbikes. That's pretty cool, Bingo. Are you enjoying it? Are you breeding racehorses, mate? No, I'm not breeding them, Hoofheart. I work with racehorses, so I work as a stable hand, handling and looking after racehorses. I don't work in the breeding side of things, although it'd be pretty interesting and pretty cool to work in breeding. Yeah, I don't actually work in breeding racehorses. It's a shiny silver packaging with a blue and white emblem. All right, interesting. I don't know if we'll have them here in Australia, but I'll definitely have a search and see if I can find them. Thomas, Joda, just cooking dinner while I tune in. That's right, Nathan, what are you having for dinner tonight? What's for tea, Nathan? Yesterday, Nathan, I don't know what happened, but the comments weren't actually coming through on my end, and my stream or my phone was just about dead, which is why I just randomly turned the stream off. Nathan changed his user, yeah, and his picture to a Manchester United, I think. Sarah, welcome into the stream. He's a very cute horse, isn't he? He's absolutely beautiful. I know I'm a little bit biased, but I think he is the most beautiful horse in the world. How are you doing, Sarah? Where are you watching from? Welcome into the stream. Homemade chicken parma. Wow, that is awesome, Nathan. That will be lovely. How's Bernard doing, Nathan? Oh, Joda, why don't you eat that bit? Come here. Good boy. Here. Country girl, I don't particularly remember you, I'm sorry. Did you used to have a different name? Nathan's making you hungry? Correct, Manchester United. There isn't enough chocolate in a peppermint patty to hurt a horse. All right, a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen them before, so I'll have to search it up and have a look. Oh fuck, geez, I need to get a new tripod, guys. This one is absolutely fucking shithouse, isn't it, Joda? Eh? Good boy. Horse very good. Eva, thank you very much. He's a beautiful boy, isn't he? He's absolutely gorgeous. Gotta go. No worries, Nix. Thank you for dropping by the stream. I appreciate that a lot. No? Okay, that's strange, country girl. Yeah, well, welcome back into the stream. Beef rissoles, mashed potatoes and eggs. Is that for you, Bingo? Remember, I have all the racehorses and always watch your lives. I don't think you've been in one of my lives for a long time, country girl. I haven't seen your name pop up for a while. Sarah Snelling, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Don't feed a bunch, but one or two wouldn't hurt. We'll see if he likes them a little bit. We'll see if Joda approves or not. Bernard's very well. We purchased a new tool that's a brush that connects to the vacuum, getting him used to it. All right, is he a bit unsure about it, Nathan, at the moment? Love your horse. I ride my horses. They're a bit naughty. What breed are your horses, Sarah? You were averaging about 48 viewers a couple streams ago. Yeah, I might have been Tyson, but you know, the algorithm chops and changes a little bit, pushes my stream out to different sorts of people every now and then. So, you know, the viewers sort of, you know, sometimes they spike, sometimes it tanks. So I'm not really too fussed. I do, this stream with Joda for, not really for overall views, but just to keep connected with you guys and keep up to date. And everyone seems to absolutely love Joda Bear, so it's pretty cool to hang out with you guys, chat with everyone, and show you what a beautiful horse Joda is. I've always watched your vids. I love your videos. Well, thank you, country girl. I appreciate that a lot. That means a lot to me that you like my videos. Usually I remember people when they come in often, so that is strange that I haven't remembered you if you have been in here often. He hates a vacuum at the best of times. Yeah, Nathan. Yes, Lily, I'm back. I'm back, Lily, and you are back too. Welcome back. But yeah, I can understand him not really liking the vacuum too much. Cheese is the key though. Yeah, well, I guess, if he loves his cheese. And I was in the hospital the other day. Why were you in hospital, Lily? Monster loves to be vacuumed. And he's a cat as well. That's real weird a little bit. My cat used to hate the vacuum. Can you give him an apple from me? From Phoenix, Arizona. Yana, I don't have any apples on me actually. I've only got carrots. I've got a pear for him. And I've got some licorice as well. But yeah, I'll have to get him an apple as well. Hi to Itch Noosa for me. No, we don't have a stable name for Itch Noosa, but I will give him a pat for you. I actually swam Ichnusa today in the pool after he worked. What's your horse's name? Sarah, his name is Joda. What breed is he? Lisa, Joda is a thoroughbred. From Australia, unknown equestrian. I'm in Australia as well. What part of Australia are you from? I'm from Victoria. A horse is lip sensitive. I know they help grab food. Yeah, of course. Yeah, horses, yeah, they've got a lot of sensories on their lips. Thank you, country girl. I'll hopefully catch you in the next live stream. Any news on Damehood? Yeah, baby Damehood, Nathan. She is going to race this coming Saturday, as far as I know, in a 1200 metre race. Joda. Oh, so now you go back to your hard feed. Okay. Rightio, Joda. Come here. Come here. You want some licorice? Yeah, here you go. Good boy. Get a vid? No. It's because look, Ichnusa's a young horse. He's a 3-year-old colt. I've got to watch him when he's in the pool. He's not, an older gelding that swam thousands of times before, so I've got to be safe, and I don't trust him enough to film him while he's in the pool. Cute horse, thank you, Ida. I appreciate that. He's a beautiful boy. I think he's the most beautiful horse in the world. New South Wales, awesome. Yeah, just up above me. Is he broke? No, Lisa, he's not broke. Joda's well and able. So cute, I can't. Yeah, he's a beautiful, he's absolutely loving his licorice. Good boy. Have you had enough? Oh, there you go. Good boy. Phoenix is here. Hello, Phoenix. How are you doing? Any racehorse start out as a Brumby? I don't think so, Bingo, no. My horse, Brandy, bucks me off. After he bucked me off, he trampled over me and I broke my back, both my ankles. All right, well, that would have hurt, Lily. Holy shit. That's, yeah, not really pleasant to have happen to you. You had enough of your licorice, Joda. I'll have a piece for you. Are his feet good? Yeah, Lisa, his feet are in good shape now. They got trimmed, was it just over a week ago? So his feet are in good shape now. Thank you, Sarah. I do appreciate that a lot. He's a lovely boy and he deserves all the love. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you love horses, because my channel is all about horses and we do a live stream with Joda nearly every day, so yeah. Joda, I'm going to eat this licorice on you if you don't want it. Cutie, is he a mare or a stallion? Caddy, he's neither. Joda's actually a gelding. All right, I'll eat that for you. You're amazing. Your work is essential and does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you, Frango. I appreciate that a lot. That is lovely. That's an awesome comment from you. There you go. See, I'll eat it on you if you don't eat it. Chihuahua, welcome into the stream, Hannah. Yeah, I visited Hannah's stream earlier this morning, guys. She was streaming. I just had a quick look when I was at work. That's all right, Hannah. Thank you for coming into my stream all the time. Good boy. He wants to go back to his hard feed. Yeah, Hannah, you support my stream all the time, so it's only fair that I come in and support yours. His little ears. Can I ride him? I do ride him, Lisa. I won't ride him today. Run out of time to ride him today, but I'm planning to ride him on Wednesday or Thursday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see him get ridden. Panicked yesterday, thought did something wrong. No, Bingo, the comments just weren't going through for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. My horse Tara is a Brumby cross Arabian, thoroughbred cross stock horse. Yeah, big mix of breeds there, equestrian. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, he's a beautiful boy. I'm glad you love him and are enjoying seeing him. Who chooses the riders for the Ballarat horses? Does Ma do it? So I don't know how to spell his first name. Do you mean who rides track work or who rides him in races? My first horse Loves on my grandparents' farm, horse in the early 50s, so a long time ago, Yana. Wow, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly as well there. Definitely be subscribing. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that a lot. I've got a goal of getting to about 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so that definitely goes to helping that. So guys, if you haven't subbed yet, please do. I'd really would appreciate it more than I can put into words. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. If you like horses, you love horses, I'm a pretty open person. I can chat about anything, so yeah, subscribe away. Please sub. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you very much. Do you know any other soft treats for older horses? Lisa, yeah, well, I was just giving Joda some licorice. Apples, pears are good. Watermelon, if your horse likes watermelon, that's another good one. Sugar cubes, both really amazing. Well, I appreciate that, Sarah. That's a lovely comment. Joda or Thomas? Oh, Jenna, that's a good question because I absolutely love licorice as well. So I don't know. That's a good question. Today it was definitely me. Joda, he's kind of lost a bit of interest. Wanted to go back to his hard feed. So yeah. What's Ishnu's personality? So when do you think Ishnu will run? Like what age do you think it will run this year? What's his personality like? Look, I don't know. Like I don't handle him that often, actually, Tyson. So I can't give you a detailed answer on it. But every time I have handled him, he's actually been kind of chill. Like he's been a pretty good horse. He's still a colt. He can be a bit of an ass on the treadmill sometimes, but in general, just handling him, he's fine. Like he doesn't cause any dramas, any issues. What age do I reckon he'll run? If he'll run, I think he'll run this year. Yes, he should most definitely end up racing this year. Where are we going, Joda? Back into the paddock? What do you think, mate? I better put your fly mask on if that's the case. You better stand here and talk to everyone while I go and get it. Is he English or Western? English. He's racing? No, he's an ex-race horse. 1 degree, holy crap, that is very cold, Hannah. I hope you're rugged up and yeah, making sure you're keeping yourself warm, Hannah. Hello there, Natasha, good to see you here. Awesome to see you back in the stream. Pleasure to see both of you and Joda. He's such a sweet, yes, he definitely is a sweet boy. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you for reading my comments, because every stream I go to, I never read my comments. So I try and read and answer every comment, Sarah. Sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed and there's too many comments for me to answer, but if I ever do miss a comment, just put it back through and I'll do my best to answer it. But yeah, thank you, Sarah. I yeah, try my best to answer everyone's comments. Okay. Give Tara carrots. Will you say a big hello to Tara for me? Give her a scratch and yeah, I hope she's well. Sub, thank you. No worries, Yana. You have a good night and hopefully I'll see you again in another stream. Loves licorice. When do you stream so I can join? Sarah, I stream nearly every day. Usually around, well, a bit earlier than this actually. But yeah, my stream times oh, sorry, they're not consistent. Yeah, so I wish I could tell you exactly what I'm going to stream, but yeah, I do stream nearly every day. I answered that one, Lisa. Yeah, licorice, watermelon, pears are pretty good when you get a soft one. Also Google soft horse treats. Anyone has any homemade horse treat recipes, post them in the community section for everyone to see. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Sally. If you go to my community section, everyone, you can have a look at everyone's posts and see everyone else's horses and their animals. And if you haven't posted your horse or your animal yet, make sure you do it on my page so I can have a look and yeah, have a look at you guys, your guys' beautiful animals. Should try it again. Maybe enjoy now. He's so cute. Can't stop saying it. That's all right, Sarah. Thank you very much again. Tara from Oxley. I'll join. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to ride Joda later this week as well, Sarah. So make sure you tune in for that one. When you said track work riders or race riders, I mean race riders. Okay, well, Kieran, Ma, and the owners choose that. The owners have a bit of a say. They can say, oh, look, I'd like to, if you guys can, would you be able to get such and such jockey on? But ultimately, it's Kieran Ma, I guess, organises that, Kieran Ma and the racing manager. But then, you know, the jockeys have a say in that as well, you know, because they have other horses that they've organised to ride. So, yeah, it's not totally up to trainers and that. He has very kind eyes, Natasha. I agree. He's got beautiful eyes. That's what made me fall in love with him when I first met him, were his eyes. How tall is he? Lisa, Joda's about 16 hands tall. Stream starts about 5 to 6 p.m, rarely 7 p.m. and above. Yeah, usually around 5 to 6 p.m, but I need to try and stream a bit earlier. Hurry up and subscribe. Yeah. I would appreciate the subs. Yeah, like I said, I've got a goal of getting to 10,000 by the end of the year. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just going to go and get his fly mask. Come here, Joda. Come here. Where are you going, mate? Good boy. I mean, we're going to put this on you. We'll take him back out to the paddock. Anyone does not subscribe, I'll come to the house and sing for you. They might enjoy that though, Bingo. I'll take this off you. Be easier to put on, Joda. There you go. No flies. Flies annoying you now, Joda Bear. Here's there, buddy. See? Just pull that hair out of his little fetlock spot. All right. Let's get him back in the paddock, guys. We can go in there and I can chat to you guys a little bit when we're in the paddock. If Frosty ever rides Ichnusa, which is unlikely, I'll buy the best quality photo ever. Hopefully, yeah, you might be able to ride him one day. Yesterday, I went to my riding lesson. I was cantering on my horse, Joey, and we went around the corner in the canter, and I was leaning and I almost fell off. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Yeah, you got to be careful. But, you know, every time you do fall off, you usually become a better rider from it. I've done too many palmies, so pop over if you want to, Thomas. All right, no worries, Nathan. I'll jump on the first flight we've got to Adelaide, and I will come and visit, and we can have a palmer and then go bowling together, Nathan. I've heard you're a bit of a gun at bowling, so I don't like my chances, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Joda's white spot expand as he ages. It has a little bit, actually, yeah. It probably won't get too much bigger than what it is right now, but it's definitely, yeah, expanded as he's gotten older. Frosty on top. Yeah, I disagree. I don't think he's the best jockey, but he is good. He's very good on his day. What's Joda's racing that? Oh shit! Sorry, Joda. Fuck! I tripped on a branch. Joda's racing name was Star of the Hill. We got big hornets everywhere. That wouldn't be very pleasant. Yeah, if you get stung by one of them, that'd hurt. Riding for a year now, that's a little while. That's pretty good, Sarah. Still lots to learn, you know. You never usually, you learn more and more about riding and about horses every single day. God, I'm getting so sick of this wind. What's this, like 5 windy days in a row now? believe in ghosts. Ghosts are real, I think. Been to Murray Bridge. Hold on. The missus just said it's a palmy, Thomas, not a palmer. Yeah, that's a pretty that's a big Aussie argument, isn't it, Nathan? I call him a palmer. But yeah, that's a debate here in Australia that will rage on until the end of time, I think. All right, we'll just close this over. Hold on. We'll just have a look at Joda for a minute before we head off. Good boy. It's not Palmer. A lot to learn, yeah. Lots to learn still from riding. Even myself, I've worked with racehorses for like 6 years now or something, and it's still got more to learn about them. For any of my comments, you're the best rider and YouTuber in my opinion. Well, thank you, Sarah. That's a lovely comment. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is lovely. Palmy a cheese. Have you been to the races at Morfettville? I'd say he would have, Tyson. Joda, Joda, Miss Equestrian, is he's 24 years old. So he's an old boy. He's huge. I wouldn't say he's huge. He's probably your average size thoroughbred. He's not small by any means, but he's not absolutely massive like Stern Idol or something. You got a niche spot there, Joda. You want me to get it for you? Oh, actually, you guys can see how lovely his coat looks in the sun. He looks absolutely magnificent, doesn't he? We were just laughing about Vic versus SA, Milk Bar equals Deli, Souvlaki versus Euros, Potato, Scallop. So many different, things that, we say different, yet we live in the same country. It's very weird, how the slang works, Nathan, yeah. Yep. Palmy, otherwise I'd have to be an O. Palmo doesn't sound, no, Palmo definitely doesn't sound right, Sally. That's all right, Sarah. Don't stress, you can always come into my next stream. How long do I stream for? It usually varies every day. Sometimes it's only for about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it's a lot longer, closer to 2 hours plus. So, yeah, looks mint. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. No, Joda's retired from racing equestrian. Joda has been retired from racing for probably about 20 years now. It's been a long time since Joda last raced. Take it easy, Sarah, and I'll catch you later. Well, Iron Bar, he's already with the new stable. We don't have him anymore. Gen 2 and Ichnoosa, yeah. Keep 2, sell 1. All right, I'll... keep Iron Bar. And I'll keep... Geez, that's a hard question, because I liked all of them. I can't even really answer that. Joda looks fantastic out in the sun, doesn't he? I would like to give him a good shampoo, but even still, he looks lovely. He looks in excellent condition. Holden or Ford? Definitely Holden. I drive a Holden, Natasha. There is debate whether Pavlova was invented in Australia or New Zealand. Yeah, I didn't know that, bingo. Right, these are Joda's friends. I don't really care about the Holden Ford debate. You know, you can get some good You get some good forwards out there. Hello, Noxie, what are you doing? Good boy. Do you get wild pigs where you are? Not really in my area, Michael, but they are in my, I think you can find them in the state of Victoria, but they're not really found here in where I am anyway. Where's your fly mask on? Hey? Where'd yours go? Keeping an eye on bar, let's put it this way. Do you think they'll have a better racing career, Ichnoosa or Gen 2? Probably Ichnoosa, if I had to put my money on it. I think Gen 2's ability is a little bit limited, but he might come out and prove me wrong. Who knows? Good boy. Ford, found on road dead. Or found on rubbish dump. That's another one. Where we are in New South Wales, we've got a plague of them. Holy shit, okay. So they just must be everywhere then. Yeah, they're not like that here at the moment. Well, especially not in my area anyway. I think if you go up to the northern part of the state, like close to the border, that's when I think you would run into them. His coat shines beautiful in the sun. Absolutely it does. He looks terrific out in the sun. His coat looks amazing. Yeah, it's a nice day, Chihuahua. It's a bit windy still though, unfortunately, but it is a nice day. Selling Gen 2. Hold them together with sticky tape. Flip over, read directions. That's another one. I haven't heard that one before a little bit. Thank you, I'll have to use that. We'll go over and see Joda. We'll say goodnight to him, guys, and I might hightail it out of here. I've got a horse following me, guys. Hey, Joda. Don't you naughty horse. Pinned his ears at poor Joda. Joda got scared. Man, Joda, you need to stand up for yourself a bit more, mate. You got the size, and you got the strength, and you got the power. Hey? Oh, what a scratch. They're all very beautiful horses. Natasha, yeah. Ivy, welcome in. You slept all night. That's good. You know, if you're able to sleep all night, that's definitely you've had some quality sleep all day. Holden, it's falling apart. Do you think that Ichnoosa will be group level listed? Look, mate, I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard to tell before he's even trialled. I wish I could, but yeah, we just do not know. All right, come here, Joda. Come here. Good boy. We'll say goodnight to him, guys. Hold on, I'll just clean that the lens a little bit. Oh, there you guys go. That's better. Come here, Joda. Say goodnight to him, guys. Good boy. And we'll come out and see you tomorrow, all right, old man? What do you think? Hey? Yeah, you love your scratches, don't you? Good boy. How many horses do I have? Well, Lisa, Joda's the only horse that I own, but he does stay in the paddock with 3 other horses, so yeah. You got another itchy spot, do you, Joda? That's the way you're reaching. Where are we scratching, Joda? Where do you want me to itch? Hey? Your tail. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you for the love for Joda. He appreciates that a lot. He's a beautiful boy. Aren't you, JJ? Hey? Good man. All right. Can we get a good night, Joda, in chat? Yeah. Okay, guys. Good boy. Wish those horses would stop being bullies. I wish they would too, Jenna. Joda's just, I don't know, he's too old to be bloody playing paddock politics these days. So it'd be nice if they treated him a little bit nicer. Hey, good boy. Hey, we'll see you later, Joda. I'll come out and see you tomorrow. Good boy. All right. Good night, Joda Bear. Thank you for talking to us both of me live. Good night to you both. Thank you, Natasha. Good night to you, and you have a good night's sleep tonight. Make this a good night special. I'm going to keep the stream going until I pack everything up, guys. So don't think I'm just taking off just yet. But yeah, I'll keep talking until we're done. We've got Joda's new head collar on the way as well, so that's going to be pretty cool and pretty exciting to finally see when it arrives. No worries, Ivy, you take care. Thank you. Lisa, do you tack him up or do the jockeys tack him up? Do you mean the racehorses? We tack the racehorses up, and as for Joda, yeah, I tack him up as well. Day off? Yeah, I've got a day off work tomorrow, Nathan, so I'm going to have a nice sleep in, catch up on some more sleep, and I might actually try and smash out some YouTube videos. Try and start making a few more, scheduling some in advance. I can't wait to see it. J-Mac should ride in Melbourne instead of Sydney, more meetings. I guess there's more prize money up in Sydney though, majority of the time. Why do racing horses wear blinkers? That's not a silly question, Bingo, at all. Not a silly question. For a couple of reasons. Main reason is to try and keep them more focused so they don't look around and they stay focused on where they're going. You know, a lot of horses see horses next to them or see something in the crowd and they might shy a little bit or spook and also some horses, it sharpens them up a little bit. It gets them running a little bit faster because they can't see behind them, obviously, and because they're more focused, they actually sort of perform better when they wear blinkers. Yeah, it's not a silly question at all. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that. I'll definitely try to enjoy it. I had a little bit of a headache before I come out here today, so hopefully that leaves by the time I wake up tomorrow. Like the Everest. Yeah, the Everest, that's the biggest prize money race in the country. It's not to say there's poor prize money, like there's still a lot of big prize money down here, but simply just in general and on average, Sydney's got a bit more. Call the Melbourne Cup. Definitely Matt Hill. He's the best caller we've ever had, in my opinion. I think he's the best caller ever. I'm probably a bit biased, but yeah, I think Matt Hill is by far the best caller in the country. Oh shit, actually, I forgot to get out the these things for the mic and for the gimbal. I want to leave them in the boot. All right. Headache this morning, it was me. The fluffy noseband is so they don't see lines on the track. A little bit. We use a nose roll if a horse tries to get its head up while it's running. So, yeah, a nose roll is sort of to try and, well, down here, I don't know about in the US, but down here in Australia, we use a nose band to keep a horse in a better frame when they're running, so they're not running with their head up in the air. Sinus headache or stress headache? I don't know, actually, Jenna. I just woke up with a little bit of a headache. Probably not a sinus one. But yeah. Hello, Caribou. Welcome into the stream. Caribou's here. VF, Natasha's son. SS, no, it's only a V6. It's a VF Calais. Hello, Flynn. How are you doing? Welcome into the stream. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, it does help the stream a lot. Peter Moody loves the nose rolls, like his trademark. Yeah, he loves putting a nose roll in his horses. It's very strange to not see any of his horses like to not wear one. Yeah, he must swear by it. No worries. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate that a lot, and I'll hopefully tune into your stream again soon too. Here they use it so they don't see lines. Called a shadow roll. That it can be called a shadow roll down here as well. Not so much so that, but yeah, down here it's not so much so that they don't see lines. It's more so to try and keep their head from rising and being up in the air when they run, which is a really poor style for them to run. Not very economical. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to head off. I need to get home and have tea and schedule some videos, schedule some shorts. A little bit Flynn, but it's all right. You're never too late. I will be streaming again tomorrow, so don't stress at all. Anyway, I've only just recently used the sports shift on my VE Sportswagen. So much fun. Yeah, when you've got control over your shift, it definitely can improve the performance of it as well. Sally? Anyway, yeah, as I said, guys, time for me to head off. Hopefully it does, Jenna. Yeah, I'm just going to drink a fair bit of water and get a good night's sleep, and that should most definitely help it settle down. But anyway, yeah, guys, I'll see you all later. Thank you for being such awesome people in my stream. I've had a good stream tonight. Lots of new people come through tonight, which is really good to see. Thank you, Tyson. I appreciate that. It's always good to see you come through my stream. Zertek, I might have to, Sally, yeah. And thanks for replying to us. Yeah, I try and reply to every comment, but sometimes I miss a few. But yeah, I try and get every single one. But anyway, guys, yeah, it's time for me to head off, get some tea, and see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you reach out, message someone if you haven't heard from them for a while. Just make sure they're doing all right. Make sure they're going well. Yeah, appreciate the small things you've got. Like for me at the moment, I know the weather is still not really that great, to be honest, but still appreciate the sunshine that we have been getting. So yeah, even if it's just something small like that, appreciate it. Roof over your head, having a meal at night, something small. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to head off, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Take care, everyone, and see you later.